Is there anything better than the smell of fresh homemade bread? It's one of those little things that makes a house feel like a home. But if you're thinking, I don't have time to bake fresh bread every day, don't worry, either do I. That's why I use a simple system that takes just a few minutes in the morning and gives us fresh homemade bread ready for meals and snacks. It's easy, budget friendly, and once you start, you'll never want to go back to store-bought. Stick around and I'll show you how to make fresh bread every day with almost no effort. Hey there friends, welcome back to day 18 of our Simple Homemaking series. Today I want to highlight just one habit that has been a game changer for us, making homemade bread every day. It's easy and it only takes minutes, so stay tuned and I'll show you my simple system for getting it done. Every morning I follow the same basic rhythm to keep things running smoothly, no matter what else is going on. One of the first things I do is make my bed. It instantly makes the room look put together and sets the tone for the rest of the day. Then I let my appliances do the work for me. I turn on my robot vacuum and start my Breadmaker so we can have fresh bread ready for later. Next, I take a quick glance at my meal plan and pull out anything that needs to thaw or be prepped ahead of time. And if it's my laundry day, I start a load first thing. If it's one of the kids' turns, I give them a quick reminder. And whoever's kitchen duty for the week is to unload the dishwasher gets a reminder to unload it so that we can keep the sink clear throughout the day. Today's focus is on our usual errands, getting groceries, running appointments, stopping by the car wash, and cleaning out our purses. I try to schedule most appointments on Wednesdays. So today I was taking 2 of my kids to the orthodontist. We love our orthodontist. He's also our dentist. And even though we drive 4 hours round trip to see him, it's worth it because he practices holistic dentistry and orthodontics, and he's so good at what he does. But we've had a spring snowstorm come in overnight and dump a lot of snow, and it's continuing to snow. I've checked the road report and the entire 2-hour drive there is covered in snow and ice. So I phoned their office first thing this morning and they were very understanding and they were able to reschedule it for next week instead. So I won't be showing any grocery shopping, errands, appointments, running through the car wash, or cleaning out my purse from the chart today. But please continue those items and let me know what you got done today. And let me know in the comments, what's the weather like at your house? Since our plans changed for today, I want to highlight just one habit that has been a game changer for us, making homemade bread every day. It's easy and it only takes minutes. But first, why is homemade bread worth considering in your daily rhythm? Let's break it down. First, health. Store-bought bread is often filled with preservatives, additives, and hidden sugars. But when you make your own, you control the ingredients, choosing high-quality flour, natural sweeteners, and healthy fats. Homemade bread, especially sourdough, can even be easier to digest and have a lower glycemic impact, helping with energy levels and health overall. Next is the money saver. Even with rising grocery prices, homemade bread is way cheaper than store-bought. And buying ingredients in bulk means fewer trips to the store and fewer impulse purchases. And nothing beats the taste of fresh bread from the Breadmaker. It's soft, flavorful, and customizable. Whether you like a fluffy sandwich loaf, a hearty whole grain bread, or a rustic sourdough, you can make it exactly how your family loves it. Plus, you'll never have to deal with stale bread again. And here's the best part, it's easier than you think. I spend just a few minutes in the morning adding ingredients to my Breadmaker, and by lunchtime, we have fresh bread. No kneading, no babysitting the dough, just set it and forget it. It works around my schedule, so I always have bread ready for meals. And baking bread brings something special to the home. The comforting smell, the satisfaction of making something from scratch, and the joy of sharing it with my family. It's just a small thing, but it makes the home feel cozy and inviting. Homemade bread is also a great skill for preparedness. If you have flour, yeast, and salt on hand, you can make bread anytime, even if the stores are out of stock. And if the power goes out, you can bake it on a grill, a stovetop, or even over a fire with the Dutch oven. And lastly, homemade bread lets you customize it to fit your family's dietary needs, whether it's gluten-free, grain-free, or packed with high-protein ingredients. I've been getting a lot of questions about the Breadmaker I use, so let's talk about it. It's the Jorarushi Home Bakery Supreme. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but I've had it for about 10 years and it's baked a lot of bread. This little machine is a game changer for us. Let me show you why I love it. First, it has a large capacity. It can make up to a 2-pound loaf, which is perfect for my family. We always have enough for meals and snacks. It has 10 pre-programmed settings, which means I can make everything from basic bread to whole wheat bread to pizza dough, and to even cake. I love that I don't have to adjust the timing or the temperature. It always turns out just right. The delayed timer is a favorite feature. I can load the ingredients in the morning and set it to start baking later, like right before lunch. That way we always have fresh bread without me having to be present during the day. Like today, even though we were going to be gone all day, we still get to come home to fresh bread. And the control panel is super simple to use and lets me select the settings with ease. It's easy to read and everything is clear and straightforward. The non-stick bread pan makes cleanup a breeze, and the kneading blades work perfectly to mix and knead the dough, so the bread comes out just right every time. It also lets me choose the crust control, light, medium, or dark. This small detail makes a big difference in how the bread turns out. And after the bread's done, the keep warm function ensures that the bread stays fresh and warm until we're ready to eat it. So that's why I love this bread maker. It's reliable, versatile, and makes perfect bread with minimal effort. If you're looking for an easy way to make homemade bread, I highly recommend it. Sometimes you can even find great deals at secondhand stores or on Marketplace before buying new. And if you want to check out the bread maker I use, I've linked it in the description below for you. I've made this system even easier by pre-measuring the dry ingredients into containers. I keep 10 ready to go, each holding everything except the salt. That way, when it's time to bake, I just add the water, 1 container of the dry mix, salt, yeast, and butter to the bread maker. It's super simple. The best part is you can set this up so anyone in your family can make it too. To make it even easier, label the containers and teach your kids or husband how to use them. The reason I leave the salt out of the mix is because you don't want it to touch the yeast directly. Instead, I just sprinkle the salt around the edges of the bread pan before starting the machine. In a future video, I'll dive deeper into bread making, sharing my favorite flours, where I buy them, and even how I grind my own grain. So if that sounds helpful, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Before I wrap up for the night, I always take a few minutes to prepare for the morning. I start by going through the mail and any papers that have accumulated from the wall organizer. This helps prevent paper clutter from piling up. Then I do a quick 5-minute tidy in the kitchen, clearing the counters, picking up anything left out, and making sure the sink is empty. If there are any dishes, I load them into the dishwasher and get it running so that it's ready to be unloaded in the morning. A quick wipe of the counters also makes a huge difference in keeping everything fresh. And because waking up to fresh coffee is one of my favorite things, I get the coffee maker set up and program it to brew in the morning. Taking these small steps each night helps me wake up to a calm, organized space instead of a chaotic one. If you haven't tried making fresh bread yet, I highly recommend getting a bread maker. And that's a peek at how my homemaking system works. I'll be back tomorrow to walk you through my focus tasks and share more ways to simplify homemaking and reduce stress. If you found this helpful, please share it with another mom who could use a more organized, peaceful home. And don't forget to grab your customizable weekly homemaking chart so you can follow along and make it work for your family. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know what homemaking tasks you crossed off today, whether they match mine or not. Let's celebrate those wins together. Tomorrow, I'll be vacuuming the basement level baseboards, cleaning the pet bed, and cleaning the pet bowls. So be sure to check back for that. And if you missed any of the previous days in this series, you can catch up with this playlist. I'll see you tomorrow.